Hello, everyone. Welcome to October 2021. And today I'm going to talk about the moon passing nearby some bright planets and also something called the zodiacal lights. So let's start off by sharing our planetarium program. And we're going to look towards the western sky. We can see the sun is getting ready to set. It's about 6 p.m. Let's move our clock ahead to about 7. We can see the sun has gone down, and we'll move ahead to 7:30. In the western sky, we still have Venus, very bright, very easy to see, so that should not be a problem if you would like to look for the planet Venus. It will be very close to the bright star in Antares that we've talked about before, the bright star called Antares, in the constellation of Scorpius the Scorpion. So check that one out. As we move further to the southern sky, we have the moon coming up close to Saturn and Jupiter, and those will all be very bright and easy to see. But let's move the clock ahead just a little bit to about 8:30. And what I would like to do is advance our calendar. We're on October 12th, but I would like to advance our calendar to the 13th. Keep an eye on the moon. It's getting closer to Saturn. If we move ahead, October 14th, notice that the moon is between Jupiter and Saturn. So that's the night that you may want to go out and check out those 3 bright objects. If we zoom in a little closer to the moon here, we can see it is about a first quarter moon. Zoom back out. And if we advance again to October 15th, we can see now that the moon has moved past Jupiter. Still, this would be a very nice sight to see. If we move over to the eastern sky, I mentioned that we were going to talk about something called the zodiacal lights. If we look at the ecliptic, the path of the sun, the moon, and the planets, let's advance our clock through the night. And at this time of year, the ecliptic is very steep in the eastern sky. Notice how steep that line is getting. So that means that the sun will be rising and going not straight up, but very, very steep in our sky. And that allows us to see something called the zodiacal lights. The zodiacal lights are basically a glow in this area of the sky, almost pyramid shaped, that we can see at this time of the year during the equinox in the morning. If this was the spring, we would want to look in the west after sunset. So if I share with you a photograph of the zodiacal lights, this is what it would appear to be, this white cone-shaped area of light. Now down here, we have a little bit of color, perhaps from the sun beginning to rise, but we're looking for this white glow. So it's very difficult to see. You want to make sure that it's very dark in the eastern sky where you're looking. So let's move ahead on our clock to about 5 a.m. We should be seeing some zodiacal light. This program won't show you that here, but hopefully you'll be able to find that. And then if we move our clock ahead to 6 a.m., 6:30, we can see the glow of the sun. And pretty soon we have sunrise. So this is a challenge. Take a look at the eastern sky in the morning before twilight. That's your chance to see the zodiacal lights. Good luck. I hope you get to see those. And until next time, thanks again for joining us here at the Yawn Planetarium at Penn State Behrend.